Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome back to our English Story channel. It's so good to have you with us again. Today, I've got a really special and heartwarming story to share with you, one that I think will stay with you long after you've heard it. It's called The Old Man and the Storm. So, get comfortable, relax, and let's dive into this wonderful tale together. In a quiet little village, nestled right by the vast and beautiful sea, there lived an old man named Scytha. He wasn't just old in years. He was rich in wisdom and kindness. Scytha had a heart as big as the ocean he lived by, and he was known throughout the village for his gentle nature and his unwavering readiness to help anyone in need. His eyes held a certain sparkle, a light that seemed to reflect the goodness within him. Everyone, from the youngest child to the oldest elder, respected and loved Scytha. He was the kind of person who made the world feel a little bit brighter just by being in it. One evening, a sudden change came over the peaceful village. The sky, which had been a clear, friendly blue just moments before, began to darken ominously. Huge, angry-looking clouds rolled in from the sea, swallowing the last of the daylight and casting a gloomy shadow over everything. The wind began to howl, picking up speed and whipping through the narrow streets. A massive storm was brewing, and it was coming fast. Panic set in. Villagers scurried about, securing their windows and doors, shouting to one another to get inside quickly. Soon, the streets were empty as everyone took shelter in their homes, praying the storm would pass without causing too much damage. But amidst the growing chaos, Scytha, looking out from his small cottage, saw something that made his heart stop. There, standing all alone near a large, swaying tree, was a small boy. The child was sobbing, his small body trembling with fear as the first drops of heavy rain began to fall. Scytha's protective instincts kicked in immediately. He couldn't just stand by and watch. Throwing open his door, he called out over the rising roar of the wind, his voice full of urgency and concern. "Come inside, child. Get over here. It's far too dangerous to be out here in this." Without a second thought for his own safety, the old man ran out into the torrential downpour. The rain soaked him in an instant, and the wind pushed against him, but he didn't falter. He reached the terrified boy, took his small, cold hand firmly in his own warm one, and led him quickly back to the safety of his humble house. Just as they got inside and shut the door, the storm unleashed its full fury. The wind shrieked like a wild beast, and the rain hammered against the roof and walls. The storm raged on through the entire night. The old roof of Scytha's cottage shook and rattled, and water began to drip through the ceiling in a few places. The little boy was still scared, looking around with wide, worried eyes. But Scytha just sat with him, a calm and gentle smile on his face. He patted the boy's shoulder and said softly, "Don't you be afraid, little one. Storms can be loud and scary, but they always pass." His calm voice was a comforting anchor in the midst of the tempest. When the first light of morning finally broke through, the world was quiet once more. The storm had moved on, leaving behind a clean, washed world and a beautiful, clear sky. The boy, who had fallen asleep in the safety of Scytha's home, woke up to the sound of frantic voices. His parents, who had been searching for him all night with worried hearts, came running towards the cottage. When they saw their son, safe and sound, they were overcome with relief and gratitude. They rushed to Scytha, tears in their eyes, trying to find the words to thank him for his incredible bravery and kindness. But Scytha, ever so humble, simply smiled and shook his head gently. He looked at the grateful parents and then at the bright morning sky and said, "A strong heart can calm any storm." And that's the beautiful lesson from our story today. It teaches us that kindness and courage are like lights that shine their brightest when times are at their darkest. Just like Scytha, a single act of bravery and compassion can make all the difference in someone's life, turning a night of fear into a morning of hope. Thank you so much for watching and listening to The Old Man and the Storm. I truly hope you enjoyed it and that its message resonated with you. If you liked this story, please show your support by giving this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for many more English moral stories just like this one. We have so many more tales to share with you. Until next time, take care and stay kind.